All right. All right. So what I want you to do now is you have to go back to Trading View and you have to find this box. You see this box right here? It says rectangle.
Mm.
You're gonna need to go find that. It's to the left. Just click on each one and until you see the rectangle. Because on my screen it won't show me where it's at. So it says rectangle down here. You're gonna have to find the rectangle
Got it.
and let me know when you have that.
Got a rectangle. Or
Okay.
got the
So
rectangle tool selected.
so draw a rectangle on your chart.
Anywhere?
Yeah. You got it.
Yep.
Okay. So now I want you to do is double click on it, and then we're gonna turn the border. You got to click on the border, and we're gonna make it white. And you can bring the white line. You can make it all the way white, or with me, so I need you to take the background off. You see how I have the background right here? I need
Yeah.
you to click on background. It needs to be blank.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
No,
Are you able to see
nah,
my camera?
nah. I just see mine's.
Oh shoot. Wait, no, I'm sharing video footage here. That might be the best way to. You might be locked out of a view. Oh, I see. Because sharing your screen, you won't be able to see mine.
Yeah,
That's fine. So I've got. You have a black theme
yeah.
for the whole
That's what
thing.
I was gonna ask you. Do you want black
Gotcha.
or do you want white as your background? Like,
Oh, let's go black. Black sounds good.
okay, so this is what you do. You have to right click and then click on settings. So right click and then click
Settings.
on settings.
Got it.
And then so click on settings and then um, go to
Campus. Maybe?
where is it? Hold on, right quick. Yeah, background right here where it says canvas. Yeah, and click solid. So you're gonna have to make the background solid and make the grid line solid. Like some people don't like the background being dark. I love it because you're gonna be staring at the screen so much. Like that white background can mess your eyes up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. For sure.
So
Sure.
and it
Very
makes me
interesting.
feel like I'm staring at the black sky, like at the universe or something. But so
Then
yeah,
you've got grid lines
yeah
as
make the
both
grid
black
lines
too.
correct, so you can make sure it's all black.
What?
And then I would recommend your crosshairs to be the dotted line because you don't want anything to be in the way of price. Because if I put the solid line, it's covering up price. Because remember, the way that I'm teaching you is how to look at this shit with no indicators. Because so if you're looking at this with no indicators, you got to see you got to see the chart as much as possible. That's why even with the boxes that I'm showing you, you probably gonna want to make that white color not be so white so you can see price as much as possible. Even though we're gonna have some annotations on the chart. So what I'm showing you right now is how to mark up the weekly chart the correct way, so you really can start seeing the patterns for yourself. And the next time we get on this call, I'll probably have you mark up at least 3 weeks of data. But what I'm showing you right now, man, it's crazy. It's crazy what I'm showing you right now. Like this is some next level shit for real. Like the average trader out here is not they don't know about ICT's teachings, so they're trading like a retail person. So you have something called retail traders and something called institutional traders. So the way that he teaches us we trade like the banks, we trade like the people on Wall Street, Goldman Sachs, like that level.
Mm, mm,
Because like we're like the retail trader, which is what me and you are. We're not. This game is not for us to win. This game is for us to get in here and for them to take money from us. But the
mhm.
way ICT, because he used to trade on Wall Street, so the way that he teaches us how to do it is how to trade like the banks. So this is the way we're marking up the chart is this is unorthodox. Like the average person wouldn't be doing this with you. But so
Yeah.
once you make the grid lines black and solid, let me know so we can finish
Real
marking up
quick.
the chart.
Yeah. Perfect. With as far as the wheel lines go, if you're making them black, you might as well not have them, right? Is that the same thing?
What do you mean?
Like, if you're making them black, the grid lines are not going to be visible to you.
Yeah, I made them black
So
because I don't want to see the grid lines. Yeah,
gotcha.
some
So
people use
I
them.
can just if you click on it vertical and horizontal, you can just click none, and that'll take them away,
Oh, okay, I didn't even know
just like that.
that.
Whatever. So
Yeah,
I was just wondering if it was a reason you were
yeah,
doing it manually, but this will take care
yeah,
of it for you. Sweet.
yeah. And the watermark, you may want to minimize that as well. because all we want to see is price. We don't want to see like the watermark and all that.
Yeah.
So let me know when you got that done.
You don't want the watermark? Okay, no watermark there. All set.
Okay, so cool. Now the box, is your box looking like my box right now?
Not in scale, but color-wise, pretty much. Except you've got. Oh, I don't have the numbers on the left column, the far left
Oh
column,
yeah.
just as JPY. I do not have that.
Um, yeah, it
I
should
can
probably be
also.
on the right hand side. I just put I like my chart. I like it. I
Oh,
move my scale
oh
to
yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah.
You can move it to the left or to the right, but I just want to make sure
Oh,
you
I
got this
see.
box right here. I want to make sure your box is looking like mine's.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
like the rectangle, you mean?
yeah, now click on the border and make sure when you click on the border, make sure you bring because your white your box may be all the way white, but I want you to kind of bring it down where you can kind of minimize the whiteness of it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you could bring it down
Yeah.
to the Y, like under the where it says opacity right
Opacity.
here. Yeah, you could bring it under the
Gotcha.
Y, or you can bring it under the yellow or the white. But I don't want it to be. I want you to see it, but not like I said. The whole thing is we don't want to cover up price too much. So let me know when you got that
Gotcha.
box correctly.
Got it.
All right. So look. So right here, if you can click on this is like the world's best trading platform, TradingView. So so you can click right here, and I want you to move the box all the way to it says Monday, because if you have your line right here where it says Sunday, if you move it all the way to the right, you're gonna see Sunday, 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 Monday. And once it hit Monday, then stop. And then let's mark up the whole Monday. This is how you look at the actual individual days.
Mm.
So go ahead and bring that box and box up Monday. So box up Monday all the way up. And so all you got to do is just keep moving the box all the way to the right until you see Tuesday. When you see Tuesday, go back one, and then it's going to say Monday. And then that's Monday boxed up. This is the 1 hour chart. This is how we see the days. This is how you see that this shit is not random and that you really can be in control of this and you can predict it. So we got to box up the days first. So make sure your line is on Sunday and make sure it's not on Friday. So when you move that line, when you move it 1 bar to the left, it should say Friday. When you move it to the right, it should say Sunday. Because I'm telling you, if you don't have this marked up correctly, you're going to be confused. So you want to make sure that
Mm.
Monday is literally marked up correctly. So move one to the left, it should say Sunday. You move 1 bar to the right, it should say Monday. So this is the 1 hour chart. And then make sure it's boxed up correctly, because I'm about to show you how we can just easily box up the rest of the days, because you're going to clone Monday and Monday's box, and then we're going to put it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So but we got to make
Sweet.
sure Monday is correct with the it's all about precision with this stuff. It's totally this stuff is totally precise. So let me know when you got Monday properly boxed up.
Okay.
And
So what
just
I have right now is I've got Monday, July 17th. The starting box is at 0000 hours, and the last box is the same day at 2300 hours.
correct. Now, what I
Which,
want you to do
yeah.
now is right click on that box and click on clone, and it's going to clone that box. So right click on it,
Do
and
you
then
care about the height of it?
well, you have to move it all the way to the wicks. You have to move it to the top of Monday. Make sure it's
Uh-huh.
precise, all the way to the top of
Precisely. Yep.
Monday, and all the way to the bottom of that wick on Monday. Yeah. So just make sure it's
Okay.
totally precise, and then click on clone, and it's going to clone that box, and then we're going to mark up Tuesday. You see, I just marked up Tuesday. I cloned the box, and then I put the, I cloned the box, and then I marked it up to the wicks. This is a wick. This is
Yeah,
a candlestick wick. So, I
I
had to mark
know.
up. Yeah. So I marked up, move the box all the way up, all the way down, all the way to the wick. And then do that for Tuesday, and then right click as well and do it for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. It's a lot more you're going to have to do after this. I just want you to, mark it up, because see, if people don't mark it up like this,
Uh-huh.
they're gonna get confused, because you have to know the way that we trade. We have to know what day. The days are important, because everything is based on time and price. When you start listening to ICT, I'm telling you, you're gonna hear this dude repeat at least a million times. It's about time and price, time and price, time and price, time and price, time and price. So we have to know where we're at. We have to know what day it is, and we have to know what time it is, because all this stuff is ran by algorithm, man. This is what you really gonna see. Like this world we live in is a real matrix. It's not even a game. Like when you really see how this stuff works, you'll see how it's like a game that we live in. That's why we may be living in a simulation, seriously. But anyway, so yeah, go ahead and clone it and make sure and use your cursor as well. Make sure your mouse is when you go over it, make sure it's saying Thursday, 000 all the way to Thursday 2300, and just
How
make
many
sure.
boxes? So I got my box for Monday cloned, and you want me to put one over
Yeah, for Tuesday, yeah, just right click on it and click on clone. So just right click and
Tuesday?
then click on clone, and then it'll create the same measurements of the box, and just drag it over and make sure the top and the high and the low is marked up precisely with the wicks.
So how do I mark it up precisely? I feel like I'm kind of guesstimating
Like
because
you might,
the y-axis kind of slides more easily. It doesn't snap to things.
yeah, you just
So
you just move it, like move the top. You see my box right here. You see
yeah,
I'm moving it up and down. After you clone it, it's going to create the exact measurements. So it's going to create the exact measurements of Tuesday. So you just find the high and just move it to the high, and then you find the low
okay,
for
okay.
Tuesday and move it correctly, and then
So you,
clone it again and move it over one, and then you'll have Wednesday boxed up like I have right here. Let me show
yeah,
zoom in a little closer. So so I just want you to get this done right here, because when you get to Friday, you're gonna notice that Friday is a smaller day. It's not the same dimension as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's a reason for that. So I'm right clicking now. I'm about to mark up Friday. So make sure you get the high and the low marked up correctly.
how are you're seeing a lot more.
Remember, I'm on
Hmm,
GJ. It don't matter which chart I'm on. I'm on a totally different instrument right now. But the whole point is you got to mark up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday correctly. And if you
I see.
clone it, then you can just mark up the high and the low. And you have to make sure uh, when you clone it when you clone Monday, it's going to be the same measurements for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The only difference is when you get to Friday, it's a little slimmer. So Fridays it's not as many trading hours on Fridays. That's why
Yeah.
people try to make as much money as possible, before like the afternoon, because we lose 2 or 3 hours on Fridays. So let me know when you got this marked up, your boxes and everything marked up correctly, because there's a lot more we got to do after this.
Yep. What and sorry, which days again am I doing for Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, the whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then what I want you to do is clone that line, that blue line, and we're gonna move it over for the week coming up. So when I move it over for Friday, that last candle right there, this is the 1 hour chart. When I move it over one, it says Sunday. So that means the market actually opens tomorrow. I don't know if you know, but the market opens every single week, Sunday, our time, at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when it opens. That's when you can literally start trading, in the future. So it always starts like Monday afternoon. I'm sorry, Sunday afternoon, late evening, like around 4 or 5 or so.
Yeah.
So mark up your weekly line, just clone it and move it over, and and then so we can get next week going as well, and then make sure all these boxes is lined up correctly, marking up the week for US 30.
Okay.
So when you get that done, let me know. And this is what you're gonna have to do for like what you're doing right now. And when we get done with all this, you're gonna have to do that for like the next two. I may just do 2 weeks because I know you got other stuff going on. So we may just do 2 weeks, but that'd probably be like the homework to make sure these weeks right here to the left, you're gonna go back to the left. This is called back testing. This is everything. This is the lifeblood of you being successful. You're gonna have to do a lot of back testing. So you literally gonna mark up the last 2 weeks the same way, on your own. And then when we meet up again virtually or in person, then you'll, I have to make sure like you did it correctly. And all this is being recorded. So the video link, I'll make sure I send it back to you, and make sure I have to convert it to MP4 and then send it back to you through Google Drive download link, or maybe a YouTube private unlisted video. But let me know when you got all this, your boxes boxed up.
Yeah, and because I don't yet know where we're going with this, I don't know how if I should overestimate or underestimate on the upper limit and the lower limit. Like as I'm trying to be precise
Let
with
me
getting
hold
the
on,
highest and
hold on.
lowest.
Let me stop
Mhm.
sharing my screen and then you share your screen. Hold on, quick, so I can see what's going
You're
on.
gonna watch. Yep, because I'm on a different computer. You're gonna want to watch my video. Can you see me?
Uh,
I'm on. It's just me. Can you see the video of me?
yeah, you can just click on share screen right here.
Can't because it's on a different screen. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
okay,
test.
okay, I see. Okay, hold on. Okay,
So
so
looking close. I
okay, so
got this
you
one. I got this
hold
one.
on, clean your camera screen off a little bit so I can
Sure. Hang on.
make sure I'm seeing it as clear as possible. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so you have Monday, Tuesday. Hold on. Yeah, that volume bar, man, we got to take that off. That's confusing. I forgot that they automatically have that on there.
Which one?
That volume bar. So go to the upper left hand corner and click on like it should say volume and just exit out the volume. It should say
Volume.
indicators or something. Yeah, somewhere right there.
This thing?
Yeah, X that out. It should say value. Yeah, that's confusing. Okay, so uh hold on. That where's your weekly line at? Right there, that blue line. Move that over to
Yeah.
the left. Yeah,
Yeah, it got moved.
move that all the way over to the left
No.
to Sunday, all the way to the left.
Which Sunday the 17th? This is Sunday the 16th right now,
Okay, hold on,
which
right quick.
is
Okay, what time frame are you on?
good question.
Yeah, you got to be
I
on a one
am
hour time frame.
I'm on 1 hour.
Hold on, some don't look right, man. Um,
Tell me about it.
yeah, some don't look right because this is the 1 hour time frame. In
It is,
the
yeah.
beginning of the week is I don't is that blue line is that the beginning of the week or is that in the middle of the week? That look like this in the middle of the week.
I was just looking for Sunday. I don't know. I just started boxing things in all directions, but it's the Sunday at the at 2300. Sunday the 16th at 2300. I think I was just boxing backwards and forwards. So hang on, let me zoom out here.
And this is the because I can't really see what time frame. So it says 1 hour in the upper right hand corner.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Okay.
I was just boxing until you told me to stop. So
Delete if that blue line is the beginning of the week. Yeah. And okay, yeah. So zoom in. So all I can see is this week. Yeah.
oh, you
All
want
right.
to
So
see this week?
yeah,
Okay.
that looks accurate. You know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. So yeah, that looks now go ahead and clone that blue line and move that line over to the beginning of this week coming up. Yeah. So we can clone that and move it over to yeah.
Well, I just drag one over. Yeah.
Yeah, mark it. Yeah, move it all the way over to Sunday.
Yeah.
Actually, in that chart right there, we need to see more real estate on the chart. So move that white part, move that the charts and all that. See if you can drag it all the way to the right. The little white box. You see with all the indicators and everything. Yeah, see if you can move that all the way to the right. Yeah, so we can really see the chart. Okay. Yeah, and I move that blue line all the way to the beginning of the week.
I don't think I can get to the beginning of the week.
Okay, we'll just leave it on Friday or whatever, and then
I get last value I get is Thursday 1400.
hold on, man. You on Oanda?
Yep. U.S. Hold
Hold
on.
on.
U.S. Wall Street 30 one
Yeah,
hour Oanda.
click on the go to the left hand corner and click on the cut on. Can you maximize the screen? Because I see like your background on your laptop. Can you maximize the whole screen?
Yeah. Hang on. How do I do that again?
Yeah, so we don't have to see your desktop stuff. I just want the whole screen to show. Now go ahead and click on the measuring file on your left hand corner so you can zoom in.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, now drag that all the way over to where it says Sunday. Yeah, right there. Okay, boom. So let me share my screen. So now we good. So let me share my screen again and show you what else we need to do.
Do you want me to shorten the Friday box, or does it not matter?
Hold on. Yeah, it needs to be the high and the low needs to be marked up, correctly. Uh, Hold on, right quick. What just happened? Can you see my screen?
I flip it. Yeah.
All right. So look, this is what we need to do now. So now we need to mark up the weekly opening price, man. Now this shit about to get deep. I'm telling you, man. You can be like, damn. I'm glad I ran into this dude. Listen, you need to go to Sunday, and you need to find the weekly opening price, and we're gonna pull it all the way out. We're gonna ICT actually teach to pull it all the way out to Thursday, but we're just gonna pull it all the way out to the end of the week.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which Sunday to which Thursday?
okay, so this line right here, you see the blue line all the way to the left, the first blue line, that candle opening price. You need to put a line. You're gonna have to zoom in. So you see like the little magnifying glass to the left. It's in the left hand corner. I'm sorry, in the left
Okay.
hand panel. You need to click on that magnifying glass and click on that candle, that Sunday candle. You see how I'm zooming in? I don't see the magnifying
Um,
glass for myself, but you can just zoom in, and you need to get the opening price. So look, this how I don't know if you're on US 30. I don't know if it's a bullish or bearish candle, but this is the opening price right here. So is on US 30 on that candle Sunday? Is it a bullish candle or a bearish candle?
um,
That candle where the line is on it.
see.
Which kind of candle is it on Sunday? That opening price. That candle. Let me go to your
I know
screen.
I follow. The weird thing is that there's just enough lag that I don't know what you're indicating because
Hold
it's
on, quick. Let me
just a little bit behind.
let me stop sharing. Hold on.
Mhm.
All right, turn the camera back.
All right.
Turn your camera back.
Okay.
All right, so I need you to zoom in. You see the little magnifying glass all the way to the left in the left hand panel? It should be a magnifying glass where you could allow you to zoom into the chart.
This guy here. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Now hold your mouse down and zoom in. Yeah,
Want me to zoom in on the Sunday candle? On
correct.
the opening Sunday candle.
Yeah,
Let's see.
you should use the magnified glass. You can mark up the whole area and then just automatically zoom you in if you click on the magnifying glass. You got to hold down the right mouse, and then you can mark up what area you wanted to zoom into. Then it automatically zoom right in. So you got to hold the right click down with the magnifying glass after you click on it, and then it'll zoom right in. Yeah, you should be able to hold it. Yeah, exactly. Boom. Okay, so that's a bullish candle. So the opening price would be at the bottom right there, because yeah, the opening price would be at the bottom. Yeah. So now you're gonna have okay. Let me see how to explain this. Now you're gonna have to let me go back to my chart. You're gonna have to let me see the name of the candle. You're gonna have to go to the trend line. You got to search for it because I don't see it on my box. You
Hmm.
got to search for trend line, and I have to show you how to do this. So search
There's
for
something that might real quick. There's something that might be able to help us because I've done is kind of trying to share my video and screen at the same time. One thing we can do so I didn't have to so we don't so you can see my screen more easily is if we add m- m- another add me to the chat from a different account, then I can show you my screen directly. We
yeah.
don't have to
It's
squint.
yeah. It's supposed to be because you. Oh, so you're doing this on a cell phone?
No cell phones here, just two separate computers.
Oh, okay. Uh,
So
yeah. I
so the
mean, I
way
don't like. I'm supposed to be able to just easily see your screen if it's through Google Meet. So I don't
yeah,
know like how this.
I've got a fix for it, which is we can add another person to this call, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Just send me the email address, and I can send them an invite,
exactly.
and then you just from the other computer.
So
Yeah.
why don't you add one that's t.rewald at gmail. Let me see. I'll WhatsApp it to you again.
Yeah.
Or no, I'll text it to you again. Uh, let's go with let's go just Okay, so send an invite to the email I just texted you. And then
You send it on WhatsApp or the text message.
That's fine.
You send it on WhatsApp because I don't see it on the text message.
I sent it via text message. Let me send it via WhatsApp as well.
Huh.
It might just be slow to get to you.
Add people.
Okay, now I sent it on WhatsApp.
All right, so I'm about to I'm about to add this email address you sent.
Oh wait, I can do it. I can do it all off the same account.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
All right, see if you can share your screen on that account.
Yeah. Present now. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Let's go with entire screen. Share. Or window? Oh, window. Share.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it looks like
now,
I can see your.
fine.
Yeah, it looked like I can see your screen now.
Boom. Awesome.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's clear. Okay, so yeah, man. So the opening price. So the candle to the left says Friday, right?
Count to the left. Far left?
Yeah, I just want to make
Yeah.
sure. No, because see, look,
Hang on. I
that's not.
got.
Yeah, you're on the wrong candle. That's why I was saying. Like, you got to make sure this is accurate because the blue line you got on right now is Sunday, but it's not the beginning of Sunday. So you got to scroll. You have to keep scrolling over until it says Friday, and then move over one, and then you know it's the right Sunday. So scroll over one again.
Wait. Yeah. So I have Sunday here. Friday here.
Okay, yeah.
That's the
So that's
back.
the correct one right there. Now the opening price would be where on this one since it's a bearish candle.
I don't know what the types of. I don't know what a bearish candle is.
The bearish candle is always the red candles. So you gotta just imagine like a bear jumping on somebody. That's why they call it bear because the bears go down with their claws to take people down, and the bulls they have to use their horns to kill. So they have to push their head up. That's why they call it bull and bear. So the bearish candle is basically a red candle. So the opening price will be the top of that candle.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how we gauge sentiment throughout the week because we don't use indicators. We use price action. So what you have to do is find the trend line, which is to the left somewhere. You have to find the trend line indicator. I mean, the trend line, which is up there. It's the second thing down from the top. You see the little plus sign?
Mm-hmm.
It should be in that box right up under it. Click on that. Yeah. Now go click on trend line. Now look, what you got to do now is hold shift down, and click at the top of that candle and drag that line all the way to Friday. So hold shift down and then click your right mouse and hold it all the way to Friday. Yeah, pull it all the way to Friday, all the way. So you're gonna have to. So you got to pull the line all the way and then zoom out and then grab the line again and then keep pulling all the way to Friday. So just pull it out and then zoom back out. Hold shift down.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to hold shift down and it should,
What?
No. Hold shift down right there. Now stop. Now zoom out. Hold on, where you at? Yeah, you're gonna have to hold on quick.
That's Sunday, we're on the Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, now zoom out so we can see the whole chart now. Cause you still zoomed in. That's why it's looking like that. You're gonna have to zoom out or go to the right hand side and you can pull the scales down where you can kind of see the chart more clearly. You don't have to always zoom in and zoom out. You could use the scales all the way to the right. Just hold it down with your mouse and hold down, and then it'll pull it down where you can see the chart more.
Scales on the right.
Yeah, with the prices. Yeah, with all the prices, hold it down, and you can move the chart like that as well. Yeah, you see how it's moving. So
Cool.
yeah, exactly. So what we need to do now is move that all the way to that blue line. So hold down with shift, boom, right there. Now what you need to do is double click on that line right there. Double click on it and go to the box with the line, and you need to make that a dash line instead of a solid line. This is just how I do it, just to kind of make it a dash line. Yeah, because you got the different. We have to differentiate between. Yeah, so right now that's the weekly opening price. Now, what do you see? Now go back to the chart so we can see the chart. What do you see? Don't you see? Look at what price is doing when it's above that weekly opening price. What is it doing? It's taking off, right?
Yeah, sounds
Okay.
like it.
So this is how we gauge sentiment, man. This is how we gauge to see like where we are in the market. Because I'm telling you, when price gets above that weekly opening price, you only need to be looking for longs. Okay, you only need to be looking for longs, which is bullish price action. So now what we're about to do is I'm about to share my screen. So stop sharing your screen, and then you'll see me because we have to go a little deeper.
Hmm.
The opening price is everything. It shows you sentiment. It shows you like what's going on in the market. So stop sharing your screen, and then I'll share mine, and I'll show you how we gonna mark up the days. Because now we have to mark up the daily opening price. We have to mark up the daily opening price now because we just found the weekly opening price, and then we're gonna mark up the monthly opening price. And the way ICT teaches us is we always do this for the last 3 weeks, the last 3 months. It's the power of three, which is what he calls it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But let me share my screen. So now we need to mark up the daily opening price. This is next level shit. Hold on, quick. Let me. Like I said, the average trader don't know shit about this. That's why they average like they are. So so let me go to. So now what we need to do is let me change this to the way I do the weekly opening price. I have it in blue as well because the blue lets me know that that is the opening price. And then what I do is for the opening price, I make it a little thicker. So like this line right here. So you may want to make the weekly opening price like a little thicker, like it could either be a 2 or a 3, on the thickness, just so you can know like this is the weekly opening price.
You're talking
Uh,
about that. Yeah, you're talking about the horizontal line, the one we drew from Sunday to Friday,
Correct.
and you're putting that on the third level.
Yeah, you could do the second or the third. We just want to make
Yeah,
sure. Actually,
gotcha.
do the second level because when we do the monthly opening price, we may use like the 3 or the
Okay.
4. So
Yeah.
now, this is how price get fractal because price action is fractal. So now, what I want you to do is go to Monday, and click on that first candle and do the same thing for the day. So I want you to do the same thing for the day. So see how I found the opening price. I found the opening price for
Hmm.
the day, but we're not gonna leave that in blue. We're gonna make that white. So that's how I do. I just make it white. So because the opening price is going to tell you everything. So I'll show you. So what we need to do now is you need to go to Monday, zoom in on the candle. You got to make sure the opening price is. This is where precision comes into place. You got to zoom in and make sure that opening price is exactly at the open. See, because right here I'm on GJ. So this is Forex. I'm on Forex. All the charts are the same. So the opening price is right here, and I drew that all the way out to the end of Monday, 2300.
Now, hang on. I just saw you change the line to white.
Yeah, we're changing it to white because we have to.
Cool.
Yeah, this is. I just changed it to white. Also, that blue line,
Perfect.
you may want to change the. Just so you don't get confused. Actually, that blue line, you
Hmm.
may want to change that to white. And yeah, so even though that's the weekly opening, you may want to change that to white and dim it down a little bit. You see how I'm trying to get you to dim it down so we can make sure we see the candlesticks. That's the most important thing because we're going to use indicators. So,
Okay.
like you starting out learning with no indicators, man, you're gonna be killing shit. Like, I mean, because people be using like all these indicators, and it's like just look at price action, but people don't want to do that because it takes more thinking power. But that blue
Yeah.
line right there, you may want to change it to white, and then you may want to put a dash line, kind of how I have it right here. Like, even though this is the weekly open, this is the start of the week. I want you to see the chart like this. How I have it right here. All we want to see is those white boxes and that blue line across there and see like that white perforated line. You want to make that real minimal. so you can know like, okay, that's the beginning of the month. So, I mean the week. So even this blue line right here, I just had you put it blue so you can know that that's the beginning of the week. But we really want to make it white and tone it down a little bit. So all we can really
Mhm.
see is that blue line with those white boxes. And then once you do the opening price, we need to do that every single day. So all you got to do is just use shift and make sure I'm not looking at your screen, but you got to make sure that opening price for Monday, you got to make sure that you zoom in and that you're putting it exactly at the open. That's important because when we get down to precision, like if you don't do this correctly, you're going to think you see something and you don't, and you're going to take a loss in the future. So like you see right
Mhm.
here, if you look at my chart, this is the beginning of Monday. This is the opening price at midnight. See the trading day. See, that's what I'm saying. This is next level shit. The trading, the trading, the trading day doesn't start at 5 o'clock every single day. That's what the retail traders think. Because when you actually study the chart, you'll see that price will actually pause for like a whole hour. So the way we trade with these futures, which is indexes, the price action actually stops for a whole hour. So it stops from 5 to 6, and then it starts back from 6 to at 6 p.m. So what I'm trying to tell you is that the average trader out there, they don't know what I'm telling you right now. ICT, this is an algorithm, man. It's an algorithm controlling all this shit. It's not buying and selling pressure, dude. Like the companies, Tesla and all that, they are not controlling price, dude. It's an algorithm. All this stuff is predetermined, man. It's predetermined. The algorithm sees the opening price. That's the beginning of the new trading day. But the average trader out there, if you went to a class and paid $1,000, they're gonna say, "Hey, man, no, it don't start no midnight. Who told you that shit? It starts at the new trading day starts over at 1600, 1700 on Monday, and on Tuesday it starts over at 1600, 1700 on Tuesday. That is true to a certain degree because the new trading day, like on the daily chart, you'll see that. Like what I'm trying to tell you is that on the daily chart, you're not going to see a new candle pop up at midnight. You're going to see the new candle pop up at 1600. But the way the algorithm sees this is that the new trading day actually starts at midnight, New York time. Oh, that's another thing you got to do. Okay, go down here to the lower right hand corner of your chart. You got to change this to New York time.
Okay.
I forgot. Yeah, you have to change this to. This is extremely important.
That's gonna be UTC -4 in New York.
Yeah, make sure that's on New York. Yeah.
I've got 17:54 and 18 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. So make sure. And now what you want to do is just make sure. Just so all you got to do is mark up the opening price for Monday. Right click on it and clone it, and then we're gonna find the opening
Hang
price.
on. I'm catching up on this right making this the trend line for Monday. So the trend line for Monday should be at the top of the bearish candle, right?
If it has to be, yeah, whatever that. I'm not looking at your screen right now. It has to
Oh shit.
be. So let me stop sharing and then take a look at your chart again. Hold on. So now you can share your screen, and then we can start marking up the. So share your screen, and then we'll mark up the opening
Yeah.
candle for each of those boxes. Because
Yes.
what
Give
I'm
me
about
one
to show you is
second.
some powerful stuff, dude. Because what you're about to see is that if price is above the weekly opening price, which is the blue line, then what you will see is that means that price should be going up. So that means that we should have no bearish candles close below the opening price each day. If we do see price close below, that's letting you know that price is about to reverse. That's why I sold my long when we was at the acting thing. That's because 2 days prior I seen price close below the opening price. So it's not supposed to do that if it's truly bullish. You see what I'm saying? That's how I knew price was probably going to
Yeah.
reverse on Friday. So this shit here, man, this shit is crazy, man. ICT got this, man. I'm so glad I ran into that dude, man. I don't know where I would be. Still lost in the sauce somewhere, probably.
Were you learning how to do it before you came across this?
Yeah, I was doing it for like a year and 2 months before ICT. I heard of ICT, but I was like, man, he was like too cocky for me. He was real arrogant. I was like, man, I don't know about this guy. But then I saw like everybody stealing his stuff, and I'm like, well, I need to go learn what he learning. All right, so um,
It's Sunday. I want to drop for Monday.
you don't draw it all the way to the end of the week. Just draw it out to Monday.
Kind of like just we're looking for the Monday
Yeah. So
starting point, right?
that line right there, just delete that line. Delete that.
This one?
Hold on, hold on,
That's my
hold on,
week.
hold on, hold
That's
on.
my
Oh, that's
week.
your weekly. Okay, hold on. You got to make that blue.
Hmm.
You got to make that blue, and you got to make it thicker.
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
make that blue.
Next time we do this, we should test out what the lag is on. I think the reason I got confused is because uh, it was just because of a little bit of lag
Yeah, it
on
was. Yeah, I
the
had my
share
computer.
screen.
Yeah, I had my computer hooked up to another computer, and I think because
Gotcha.
one is just like 4K screen, and the other one is 1080p. So it's like I think that's the confusion. So I'm actually looking for another computer. I got to get another 4K screen, so both of them be 4K, not 1080p.
No, that's okay. It's just like the good thing I have right now is because I can see my screen on my share screen on another computer. I can see
Yeah.
how much, like,
Now
I can
look.
see the lag, but
Yeah. Now hold on. That blue line right there. Double click on it. And make it a little thicker for the weekly open.
well, it's already on the third level.
Oh, it's already on third level. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
The new.
I'm
Hold
just
on.
zoomed
I'm
out to
I'm on the
extend
old. Hold on. Click back on that line because we need to make it bluer. You got it. Yeah.
a
Make it
little bit
as
possible.
deep as blue as possible. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. So now you need to click on trend line again. Click on trend line, and then go to the weekly opening price for Monday.
Yeah,
So
I'll probably have to zoom in, don't I?
yeah, click on trend line, and then yeah, zoom in. Now hold on. Let's make sure that's Monday right there. Click to the left. When you click one bar to the left, it should say Sunday. I just want to make sure that that candle you on right now
Yeah,
is a real Monday.
Monday, Sunday.
Okay, boom. So
Um,
click on trend line, and then we're gonna drag it all the way out to the end of Monday.
Now it's weird that doesn't want to snap to anything. You know what I'm saying?
You can actually click on magnet, and it will automatically click on that little magnet right there. You'll see it automatically snap. Click on magnet. Yeah, got it.
When it was on, drawing anchors will be snapped to the closest OHL values in your
Yeah,
budget.
then it automatically snags. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So
yes. Now we're talking.
yeah, yeah. I like magnets sometimes. So
Okay.
draw. So now you're gonna have to zoom back out, so we can see all of Monday. Hold on. Just unclick the. Don't hold down Shift anymore. You have to zoom back out, and then we have to see Monday. Yeah. So just let it go, and then scale back out so we can see all of Monday. You
All right,
may.
touching. I'm not pressing anything. It just doesn't want to go forward. It wants to stay back.
No, I'm saying
So
like let go of the word. Let go of Shift.
I've let go of shift, and if I scroll up,
Oh, that's
you
right. I forgot you
know what I'm
on
saying?
magnet mode. Okay, unclick magnet. Sorry about that. I think it's automatically unclick magnet.
No, no,
Un-
I was having this issue before where it doesn't want to go forward. It goes backwards as I scroll out. It doesn't go forwards.
yeah.
See what I'm
Okay, hold
saying?
on.
But I can hit this button to make it go forward.
Yeah, scale. Click on scale. Click on scale and scale up so you can see the rest of the chart. Click on the scale, the numbers to the right there, with your mouse. Yeah,
Okay.
and scale. Yeah, scale.
So if I hit this button here,
Yeah, click on the.
it does that. Boom.
Yeah,
Okay. So in any case, we can get to here.
yeah. Now drag that all the way out to the end of Monday. Yeah, which is right there at the end of that line,
Dang.
and then
No,
make.
it's not. My line's in a bad spot. Hang on. End
Yeah,
of
just
Monday's
yeah,
here.
yeah. The end of Monday
It's,
is basically at the end of that white line right there.
yeah, so it's got to move. Let's see.
So you have to click back on the trend line and drag it back over to the left. And yeah, click on the scale. Yeah, there you go. Now look at the bottom. You can scale it as well. Click at the bottom right there. You see the numbers at the bottom. You can scale it to the left, and you don't always have to click on zoom in and zoom out. See the little scale at the bottom. The little scales, the numbers. Yeah, pull
Here.
it, hold it over to the left. Yeah, you can move it like that as well. You don't have to always zoom in and
Awesome.
zoom out. You can scale it. You can use the scale at the bottom or the scale to the right to manipulate the chart.
Cool.
Okay, so now we need to make that line white.
I got worried about the boxes.
Yeah, we need to make that line white.
Open opacity to what? You like 20%? Is that right?
Uh, uh Yeah, maybe like 50. Well, you probably want to make that all the way white because you really need to see the opening price. Um, it don't have to be like all the way white, but at least past 50% because you really want to see it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Now all you got to do now is clone that white line, and then we need to put it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
I get you.
Yeah, I'm about to show you something. Like you about to see how this is building up. Like this is some
Cool.
powerful stuff. Like what I'm about to show you.
This is sick, dude. What? Just checking time here. I can go for another. I can go to 3:15. No problem. Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm good. I want to show you how this works. I mean, I could. It's on you at this point. If you got to go somewhere, let me know. But I just want to at least,
Three.
I want to at least mark
Yeah.
up the days. And if you do have to go somewhere, then you'll have enough homework to do the next. So you got to do 2 weeks, the week to the left, and then a week before that. I would like to see you do at least that before the next time we meet. You know,
Oh, I
uh,
can do that.
yeah, on this topic here. So all you got to do is clone that line, and then we need to drag it to right click and click on clone, and we need to drag it to Tuesday. We need to drag it to Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So all you do is drag that line to the opening price for Tuesday, which will be the bullish candles, which are the green candles. It's going to be the bottom of the bar, the bottom of the green, the opening price. Yeah,
So is it the bottom of the bar? Yeah, not the
correct,
not the line there.
correct. Now
Yeah.
double click on that line and make sure that box is on one. I think you got that. I think you got it on two. Only the weekly price need to be on two or three. So double click on the bar and make sure it's at one. It looks like it's on two. Yeah, click. Is it on one or two? The thickness of it needs to be one.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
yeah, it needs to be on a one because it looked like it's on a two or three. Just click on
Gotcha.
yeah. Click on one. Yeah, yeah. That's why we need it all the way white because when it's that thin, we need to see it, but we don't need to. We need to see it, but not see it. Yeah, yeah. That's perfect.
Cool.
So you can clone that and then put it on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
So I should put it at the top of whatever bar.
It's going to be at the bottom because when it's bullish, it's opening, and then when it closes, that's the close is at the top of the green bar. When it's bullish, because remember it's trying to go up, so it's going to open at the bottom right there, and it's going to close at the top. The top of the wick is the high, but that don't mean that's where it closed at. And this is like that's where it get kind of complicated for people in the future because the way the candle closes and the high or the low that it creates is everything. So, but for right now, just clone it and put it at the opening price,
Yep. Okay, hang
and then
on.
we'll do it for Wednesday. And remember, you can use the scale at the bottom and the scale to the right to manipulate the chart. You don't always have to zoom in.
I'm so sorry. I'm not sure if I caught that correctly, but you want it to for a bullish. You want it to start at
The
the
bottom, yeah,
bottom
because remember it's trying to go up,
bottom of the
so it's
bar.
it's going to start. Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to start at the bottom of the bar, and then it goes to the high, and then it goes back down, and then that's where it closes. At the top of
Mm-hmm.
that bar is where it closed at, but we need to put it
Oh,
on the opening price. The opening price is everything. It tells you everything about like what's going on overall with the
so
price.
yeah. So the opening of a bullish is going to be the bottom of
The
the bar,
bottom,
and opening
correct.
of a bearish is
The
going to be the top of the
top,
bar.
correct. Yep,
Awesome.
yep.
Okay. So
So you can clone that, and then we're gonna put it on Tuesday, on Wednesday.
okay, that's done. What?
I missed that move right there. I was so mad about that. No, I caught that move. It was Thursday that I missed. Damn. Okay, hold on. Now look at your days. Your days are off right there. You see the candles. We got to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that we got to fix that
Mm-hmm.
because it's overlapping. So click on the right hand side of the. Hold on. Just zoom in to that date to Tuesday. We got to see like what's going on because
Yeah,
it
I think at some point I I just something got slid over when I was cloning
Yeah,
them, so they're all a little
yeah,
bit off. But
yeah. Zoom in
hopefully this will
and we have to
suit.
move like one to the left and one to the right. We got to make sure that Tuesday is Tuesday, Monday is Monday, Wednesday is Wednesday.
I feel that
Yeah.
here. Hang on.
Okay, it look like it's correct now.
Yeah,
And when those candles get real small, you may have to zoom in because that line needs to be exactly at the open. Like
I hear you.
this is how they fake people out. Because if it's not precise, you'll just look at it with your eye and be like, oh, it didn't close above it, and then you'll
Right,
see
and the only
price.
way,
Yeah, you'll
and
see
so
price do
magnet is
something.
key to that, isn't it? So I
Yeah,
could probably use
yeah.
the
Sometimes
magnet.
you could turn it on, and then when you're done using, you could turn it off because sometimes it'll automatically lock you into the magnet is supposed to automatically take you in to the opening price, but I still just zoom in with the magnifying glass because like when we use a 1 minute chart, so we go all the way down to the 1 minute to get precise entries. And when you down on the 1 minute, this shit has to be extremely precise because if not, you'll get faked out. So so the opening price is that little red candle right there. So it's gonna have to be at the top. So I mean, for right now, you can just like eyeball it and just throw it on the top. But you know, uh, but in the future, you want to make sure it has to be exactly on the candle. Because when you go down to the 1 minute, the candles they don't look the same. It's always a little different. And also that bar right there, you want to drag that down because it's not at the low. You see what I'm saying? You have it in
Yep.
between those candles. Yeah, so just click in the middle and drag it down. Yeah, drag that down to the low of that wick. Boom, right there. Because once you get these days marked, I'm about to show you something that's gonna mess your head up. Uh, this is why ICT talk about. He said you don't need indicators. All we need is the open, the high, the low, and the close. I used to always hear him say that. I'm like, what is he talking about? But now I see what he's talking about.
So
All
I
we
want
need,
the top of the
yeah, correctly,
bearish. Cool.
yeah, and then just clone it and then put it on Thursday and then put it on Friday and then
What?
yeah, make sure
Ah,
you hold shift down. Yeah, it automatically slap it back into order. Yeah, you got to. There you go. Yeah, you got to hold it down. Yeah, and then just clone it and then you can project it to Thursday and then project it to Friday. Find an opening price as well.
mhm.
Cause see what I'm about to show you is that I'm about to show you how I knew that Friday was going to be a down day. You see, like that's why I just took the trade while we was at the acting thing with no worries because I'm like, okay, well, according to price action, it's showing me that we're about to reverse. So I'm about to take a buy and then I'm gonna sell it, tomorrow morning, which was Friday. And that's what I did. That's why I made the little $180 profit but I could have made 500 and something, but you know, I'm working on my own belief in myself because that's all this game really is. The guy who make more money than the next person really just believe in themselves more because I could have made 500 instead of $180.
So, let's see. It's
Just right click and click on clone.
hang on. I'll make sure it's in the right spot.
Yeah, you can eyeball it for right now, but in the future
Okay.
you're gonna have to make sure you zoom all the way in. Like when I do it, I make sure it's extremely precise because when you get down to the 1 minute, it has to be accurate because if not, you're gonna think you're seeing something that you're not.
Yeah.
But I make sure it's you know, and because when we go down to the 1 minute chart, like all this stuff really like we're on a higher time frame. Like time frame analysis is everything. Like we're on a 1 hour chart. This is like the bellwether chart for the market. A lot of people trade the 1 hour chart and that's it. Yeah, so you can drag that up to Thursday. And then Friday, remember it's gonna be a shorter I guess it is Friday right there. Yeah, move that box over as well. Once you put it on the opening price, move that box over
Yeah.
to Friday. Yeah, because we lose 2 or 3 hours on Friday. That's why people try to make as much money as they can before the afternoon hit. But I'm about to show you how this is not random. Like, and why did I take the trade right before we went back there to act, and I didn't have no worries. I had a stop loss, but I knew it wasn't gonna get hit. All right. That is that box dragged all the way to Friday? Because it looked like it's on Sunday for Friday. Is that box? And we just make sure Friday is boxed up accurately. I don't see the white line. It looked like it's still on Sunday. That's coming
Yeah,
up.
you're right. Box.
Yeah.
And then this guy.
Yeah, and then drag that blue back over to
This guy. That should do it.
all right, now drag the blue line back over one to make sure it's on the start of Sunday that's coming up. Yeah. All right, cool. So now, okay, let me have you do one more thing.
Mhm.
Zoom all the way out, because now we need to find the monthly opening price. We need to find the monthly opening price. So zoom all the way out and go to the left, and then we're gonna find the beginning of July. Hold on, is this July, right? So go to the beginning of July, and then I want you to draw the line all the way out to where we are now. So you have to click on trend line and draw it all the way out. So click on July 1st. Wherever you see July 1st is the candle, we need to find the opening price and drag it all the way out.
Mhm.
And this one right here, we're gonna make as thick as possible. So you may want to make the weekly opening price a 2 or a 3. You can leave it like it is, but this line right here needs to be a 4 for sure. And if you want to follow the same colors that I have, my monthly is pink. That's what I use for monthly, pink. So I try to make it distinct as possible.
Yeah.
So find July 1st, whatever candle that is. We need to find the opening price. We need to drag that all the way out to where we are now. This is how you find sentiment. This is how you see like what's really going on. Not all the damn indicators that ain't telling you shit. You need to look. We need to see what price is telling us. This is how I'm able to predict. Like I sent you those 2 videos where people worked at these companies. They're like, you don't know what price is going. You don't work at the company. I'm like, okay, well, send me the ticker symbol. I'm gonna tell you exactly where it's going. And I don't know shit about your company. I don't need to know. I don't need to know anything about it. Okay, so we need to find an opening price for July 1st. Where is it? Right there. I can't. Only you can see because it's only showing me like the chart, but I can't see like the. But wherever July 1st is, we need to find an opening price and draw that line all the way out.
It's
So
going
you go over
Friday,
one.
June 30th to Sunday,
Boom, right
July
there. Yeah,
2nd.
that is right there. So you're going to have to find the top of that candle. I'm sorry, the bottom, yeah, and drag it all the way out.
Got it.
So you got to
Drag it all the
zoom.
way out.
Yeah, you got to zoom out. You got the line. You got the beginning of the line. So now you got to zoom out and
That's it.
yeah, drag. Make sure you're pressing shift so it could be a straight line, and drag it all the way to that Sunday line.
I think that's what the blues are, right? Yeah. Sunday
Yes,
line. Yeah.
yeah. Sunday we're gonna make it. If you want to use the same colors I have my Sunday. I'm sorry, I have my opening price as pink. So we're gonna make that line pink and make it as thick as possible.
Or, gotcha.
Yeah, and then make it a perforated line as well. So make it as thick as possible. You could turn it to pink as well, like a hot pink or regular pink, and then make it as thick as possible. And then I'm going to ask you once you do that, like, what do you see? What do you see happening? Just based off of price action.
Make it pink.
Yeah, and then make that line as thick as possible, and then let's make it a perforated line with the dashes. Boom.
Dotted line or
Yeah.
dashes. Dot.
Yeah. Dashes. Yeah. So is
Okay.
that hot pink or is that like the best pink you have? Because it looked like a white line to me when I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, gotcha. I mean,
Yeah, we
it's
need to make it like a.
pinkish, but we can go
We need to
hot
make it.
pink.
Yeah,
There we
we
go.
need. Yeah, that right there, perfect. Okay, so zoom out and tell me what do you hold on. Let's make that blue line right there. You see the blue line that you have for the weekly opening price? Let's make that white. Let's make
This
it
one.
white. Yeah, let's make it white and dashed and dim it down a little bit. So double click on it.
The
Yeah, right.
blue horizontal, the
Yeah.
blue vertical
Yeah,
line.
turn it to white and then turn it to dashed. And hold on, make sure the thickness is really is the first one.
Oh, like super thin. You want
Yeah,
thin?
super thin. Yeah, and make it dim. Like put it under the opacity. Put it under the Y. Yeah, drag it over to the Y. Boom, perfect. So that's letting you know that's the beginning of the week. But you need to see it, but you really don't need to see it because right there, the blue line is telling you to beat the opening price. Now do it for the same. Do it for the same for the other blue line, and then we're gonna zoom out. I'm gonna ask you like, what do you see? What's going on? So, yeah, do it for that line right there as well. That blue one.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though you were saying that you were doing your weeks. Oh, you're doing your horizontal week line blue, but you don't care
No,
about the.
no. Yeah, exactly. So, like on my chart, I have it exactly like this as well. So make it small, and then bring the color under the Y on the opacity. Yeah. So you want to see it but not see it. Yeah. You can make it the same as the other one to the left. I think you had it under the Y. Yeah. Okay, boom, right there. Okay, so now zoom out a little bit. Use the scales to the right and scroll down so we can see all the days. So what do you see happening, man? What do you see? The opening price is what? Is doing what?
I mean,
So you see
this
price
week it's
price
it's 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 going
prices.
up.
So look at it. Price is above the monthly opening price, right?
Yes.
And its price right now is screaming above the weekly opening price, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that tell you? That we're in a bullish profile right now, meaning that price is it wants to go higher because it's above the weekly opening price and it's above the daily opening price. I mean the weekly opening price. Now what we're about to do, zoom in to the days. Zoom back into the days. I want to show you something before I let you go.
To,
So zoom back into the days. I'm about to show you something real quick. So I may have to well, actually I'll just do it with your chart. All right, so this is how it works, man. So zoom in a little bit more to Monday and Tuesday. I want to show you something real quick. Just mess your head up real quick.
yeah. Just want to let you know I got hard out time at 3:30, but
Okay.
we've got a little bit of time till then. Is that cool?
Yeah. Yeah. What I'm about to show you is going to be real quick, and I'll send you
I'm
a
with you.
recording of this video. So we got so right now with Monday, you see price above the monthly opening price, right? On Monday.
Monday,
Okay.
price is above the
Okay.
monthly
So
price,
it's
which
it's above
is
it's
here.
above
Yep,
it's above the monthly, and then you saw it broke above the weekly, right? Which is the blue.
that's right.
Okay, so now look, this is how it works. When it's above the weekly and the monthly, it should not, when price closes above the next day, it should not close below the opening price. So what happened on Tuesday? What happened? Zoom in.
It kept going up.
No,
Tuesday
zoom in. Zoom in.
on
Tell me what
Tuesday.
happened. Hold on, zoom in. Now listen, when price is above the weekly opening price on Tuesday, on Monday, price was above the weekly opening price, right? Which is the blue, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what happened? Now listen, when price is above the weekly opening price, it should not close below. It should not be closed below the next daily opening price. So what did price do on Tuesday?
I
Is it,
mean,
so
it
use the
increased.
scales. Use the scales because you can't really see with the way the chart is. Or you have to use the scales to zoom. Yeah, zoom up. Yeah, scale in. Yeah, scale up so we can see the candles more the other way. Scale up on the so we can see the candles. You can't really see them. On the scales to the right, you got to scale. You got to scale up. You have to use the scale thing to make the candle. Yes, you got to stretch the
Oh,
candles
I
up.
see.
You got to stretch them so you really can see. Stretch them a little bit more to the right. Stretch them. Yeah, stretch them. There you go. So what happened? Now listen, when price gets above the weekly opening price, it should not close below the next day and every day after that. It should not close below that day's opening price. So what happened on Tuesday? What happened? Look at the opening price. What happened?
I mean, Tuesday we started here. We ended up way
No,
up
no,
here.
no. Nope. Look at the opening price. So price
Mhm.
opened there and tell me what did price do for the next hour. What happened? It's above it.
It
It's above that
above.
it's above, right? What happened on next candle? It's above, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and then what happened? What happened right there?
So okay, so here we are. So it's above, staying. It's above,
Okay.
staying. Goes up.
Uh,
It's above,
okay.
and then it starts to drop a little bit.
Boom. Boom, dude. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Let me show you. This is how I knew. Listen, when this happens right here, within 2 days, price is going to reverse. I'm gonna say that again. Within 2 days, this is how I took that buy, dude. Within 2 days, price is going to reverse. So what that means is that that's Tuesday. That means Wednesday is going to be higher, Thursday is going to be higher, and then on Friday it's going to reverse. So tell me what happened. So So that look, that's a sign that price is going to reverse in a few days
What's
because it closed below the daily opening price.
hmm
Remember, you see when price closes above the weekly, every single day after it closes above the weekly, it should not that the following day it should not close below that day's opening price. So you seen price close below right there. That lets you know within 2 days it's going to reverse. So that means that it's gonna take 2 days of high. So it took like this is Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday is going to be bullish, and then on Friday, what happened on Friday? Scroll up. Friday could not take
Tuesday,
Friday could not
Wednesday?
it couldn't take Thursday's high. You see that? And now it's going down. Like you even see Monday is probably going to end up going down. I haven't did the full analysis, but based off what I'm seeing, price is going to reverse at least 2 days. So what I just showed you, and you when you back test this, you'll see this on your own as well. I'll send you the recording of this. But what I'm trying to tell you is that when price is above the weekly open and the monthly open, dude, it's screaming bullish. It's screaming bullish activity. So every single day it should not close. Price should
Mm.
open and not close below that daily opening price. If it does,
So what?
within 2 days, it's going to reverse. So that means that third Wednesday is going to be bullish, Thursday is going to be bullish, and then Friday is going to reverse. And that's exactly what we see happening right now. And that's why Friday could not take out Thursday's high. That's why when I took that buy, I was skeptical. I'm like, okay, well, I ended up closing my long early because I knew it wasn't going to take out Thursday's high because of what happened on Tuesday right there.
Yeah. So let me see if I can repeat this back to you. When the opening price is above the weekly open, then
Every single day after that, price should not close below. It should not close below that opening price because even if you look on Wednesday, it did the same thing. It did the
yeah.
same thing on it. And see, and what I'm going to show you next time we meet up virtually is I'll show you how to mark this up, and then it's
So it
going to
shouldn't
seem
close below which? It shouldn't close below which opening?
it
The
shouldn't.
weekly or the monthly or the
No,
daily?
no, it shouldn't close below the daily. Like you see on Monday, right there, price it closed. Look
Yeah.
how it closed above the weekly open. It was these big bullish candles.
Yeah.
So
Monday.
on
Yeah.
Tuesday, if price was extremely bullish, then and it wasn't going to reverse, then price would not have closed below the opening price for Tuesday, but it did. So
hmm
once you back test it, you'll see like within 2 days it's going to reverse. So even and then on Wednesday it did the same thing. Price closed below. It shouldn't have done that if it was truly a strong bullish week. It was bullish every single day, but
hmm
looking at the opening price, it shows you that price is going to reverse. Like you'll see this once you do like the last 2 weeks, because I want you to
hmm
do like the week before and then a week before that, and then you're gonna have to refine the opening price because it's a different month. You're gonna have to.
hmm
I just want you to do the same thing for the last 2 weeks, uh, or at least 1 week, if not the last 2 weeks. The next time we meet, so I can see it. Make sure you marked it up correctly because you'll see it for yourself. Like once you're gonna see this stuff repeating over and over and over again. You're like, oh, okay, I see how this is working. This is just one. This is not a way to make money. This is just understanding like the structure, the structure
And
of
that
the market.
there are patterns. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this.
So
Yeah, yeah.
so I'll go back, kind of like before we meet again. I'll go back and I'll do these boxes for
For the following,
two more. Yeah.
yeah, for the week to the left, and then a week to the following week. So at least 1 week, you can at least do like 1 week to the left. Oh, you have to look left and do it for the week that just passed, and maybe the following week as well, but definitely the week that just passed.
So we're
You
talking about
know,
the 2 weeks previous to this week that we're looking at.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, all you gotta do is box them up, mark up the weekly opening price, the daily opening price, and you'll have this video to reference as well. I just stopped the
Awesome.
recording, and I'll
Awesome.
I'll save this and add it to